What if the biggest reason most people stay broke is not because they earn too little, but because they leave their money sleeping in the wrong place? Millions of people spend years putting money into savings accounts, thinking they are building security. But in reality, inflation quietly destroys their future. Meanwhile, other people with normal salaries use simple investing strategies to slowly build freedom, stability, and wealth over time. So today, we are comparing two completely different financial paths: saving money the traditional way versus building wealth through smart investing. And the difference after 5 years might completely change how you see money forever.
Topic 1. The illusion of safe money. For decades, people were taught that putting money into savings accounts was the safest financial decision possible. And technically, it is safe. Your money stays there, you can access it quickly, and it feels comfortable emotionally. But there is one huge problem. Your money grows painfully slowly. While food prices rise, rent increases, fuel becomes more expensive, and life keeps getting harder, your savings barely move. This creates a dangerous illusion. People think they are progressing financially simply because the number inside the account increases. But in reality, their purchasing power slowly decreases year after year. The money is not working for them. It is simply waiting.
The truth is, most people do not avoid investing because they are lazy. They avoid it because they are afraid. Afraid of losing money. Afraid of making mistakes. Afraid of the stock market. Afraid of not understanding complicated financial language. And because of that fear, many people stay stuck in financial paralysis for years. But here is something important. Building wealth is usually not about becoming a genius investor. It is about consistency. Small investments, repeated over time, with patience and discipline. Most wealthy people did not become rich overnight. They simply learned how to make their money grow, instead of leaving it frozen. Topic 3. Savings versus investing after 5 years. Now, imagine two people. Both earn similar salaries. Both decide to save money every month for 5 years. The first person only uses a traditional savings account. The second person learns basic investing: index funds, compound interest, diversified assets, long-term growth. At first, the difference looks small, but after years of consistency, the gap becomes massive. Because investing changes one important thing: your money starts working with you. Compound growth slowly begins to accelerate, and over time, the person who invested intelligently gains more opportunities, more stability, and more financial freedom. Not because they worked harder, but because they understood how money actually grows. Topic 4. The realistic path to building wealth. Most people think wealth requires a luxury business, a viral idea, or becoming famous online. But real wealth is usually much more boring and much more realistic. Spend less than you earn. Avoid unnecessary debt. Invest consistently. Think long-term. Repeat for years. That is the part social media rarely shows. Wealth is often built slowly, before it suddenly becomes visible. And the earlier someone starts, the more powerful time becomes. Even small amounts invested consistently can completely change someone's future over a decade. Topic 5. The biggest financial mistake. One of the biggest mistakes people make is believing they will start later. Later when they earn more, later when life becomes easier, later when they feel ready. But time is the most powerful asset in investing. Not income, not luck, not perfect timing. Time. Because compound growth rewards patience more than intensity. The earlier someone learns financial discipline, the easier their future can become. And the longer someone waits, the harder the journey usually becomes. Savings accounts are not evil. Emergency funds matter. Financial security matters. But keeping all your money sleeping forever can quietly keep you trapped in the same financial level for decades. The goal is not to gamble. The goal is to learn how money can grow intelligently over time. Because financial freedom is rarely built through emotion. It is built through education, discipline, and consistency. If you want to understand money, wealth, investing, and the financial habits that quietly separate rich people from everyone else, subscribe to the channel. Because the difference between staying broke and building wealth is often one financial decision repeated for years.